love. Sometimes I think there's only one good four-letter word for love. Hurt. That's right. Every time you fall, you hurt yourself. Ouch.
Let's get fiscal. Lesson 1, savings strike. New to finances?
Oh, it's been such a long, long time. Look like I get you off of my mind, but I can't. Just the thought of you turns my whole world misty blue. Oh, honey, just the mention of your name turns the flicker to a flame. Listen to me, good baby. I think think of the things we used to do, and my whole world turns misty blue. Oh, baby, I should forget you. Heaven knows I tried. I tried. Baby, when I say that I'm glad we're through, deep in my heart, I know I've lied. I've lied. I've lied. Turn my whole world misty blue. Oh, honey, it's been such a long, long time. Looks like I get you off of my mind, but I can't. Just the thought of you, my love, my whole world turns misty blue. Turn misty blue. Baby, 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 I can't forget you. My whole world turns misty blue. Yes, okay. Hey, everybody, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful, the horses are fast. All the horses are beautiful, the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice. You know I'm the over the what? The smooch is so mwah. You get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. What's going on, Van? Hey, Auntie Melissa. What's going on? Catherine. Hey, boo, and all my butterflies up in the butterfly queendom. And those that will be listening to this a little later, I do love my replay game. Thank you so much for keeping me in the algorithms. I think is how you said it. And everything. So I appreciate you guys. I do. If you have not told anybody about me, which is the best kept secret, please let them know. Okay, Creole is here and she's here to stay and not play. Catch that, okay? Anywho. Okay, y'all, look, we have a full case today, okay? It's weird. All of this is weird. Y'all know that on Tuesdays is Teachable Tuesday, but I had to go against that today. I guess it's still Teachable Tuesday because I'm going to say some stuff that's kind of weird. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's go to uh, Carlos. And shout out to Carlos, okay? Give me one moment. My whole world turns misty blue. Yeah, I'm sorry, but today was old school day, baby. It was just the school of the old today, okay? I'm sorry, it's all gloomy here and dreary. It's starting to rain. But I thought about old school today. I'm like, I got to get my old school in. Ain't nothing like it. I don't know. The songs back then was way different than the songs right now. You know? I'm like, back then they meant a lot. You know, like you could really understand what they was going through when they wrote their song and all the things of the things. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Denise, what is her name? Denise, I played her first to make you love you, cause I'm crazy for you. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, honey, her baby. I finally killed that fly. Thank you, Lord. Who knew it had to get stuck between two pieces of paper on my desk? But whatever. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna open this up. Okay, here we go. Y'all, a lot of times people go through depression, and I guess this is how they end up with this right here. Um, we need to check on people and their mentality. Now, I do believe these people are from Africa as well. I do believe these people are from Africa as well. I'm not sure, but I don't know no man who could lay with a woman that actually shows you this. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see it. Yeah, my mom cooked some chili yesterday. She's supposed to been bringing me some. However, y'all, it's a long story about all that. So I've been craving a fish sandwich. Seriously, I've been craving a fish sandwich, and I want to. Arby's got a great fish sandwich. They do. They tartar sauce suck, but they fish sandwiches are good. I just don't want to drive. And then if you order DoorDash, Lord, today you're gonna pay for that, the gas, the trip, the extra tip, and then they want a tip. Let's go.
This is mushroom. This is mushroom. This is cereal. You know why I have the box of cereal out here? And in the backyard there's a playground. And there's sun in the backyard, and I am a broke mom, single mom. Which I can already right here.
Okay, CPS came to this house. Okay, if you want to know the full story, you got to go to Carlos King. The link is in the bio. Okay, where it says "Let's chat." Let's. I just want y'all to see this house. Okay, let's start right here. Let's go. Shout out to Carlos.
And for the parent that allow their kids to live like this don't make no sense. This is what I mean when I say that the state need to do their job, because there is no way in God go history that these kids, these babies are living in a condition like this. This don't make no sense. This is the real definition of an unfit parent. This parent really needs help. And yeah, so I'm just bringing this to awareness because I'm very concerned for these kids' safety. This is not acceptable at all.
Check the bed. Please bring your tools, because you just called me dirty and you just called me a horrible mother. Please get inside my home.
You are dirty.
Please get inside my home. You just called me dirty and a horrible mother. And
You are. What point? Okay, here we go. What bothers me is that people like this are so immune to how they're living that it does not register that something's wrong. This has become the acceptable way to live. So when anybody comes and say, "Oh," when things are shown, they don't see nothing wrong with it. They don't see anything wrong with it. And it's always people that's online trying to clown other people in your living condition. Baby, I refuse to argue with people like that because they have a mental illness. And if I get in here and argue with you about my situation that ain't nowhere near yours, I got to be just as crazy as you is. So you can say whatever you want to, okay? But that right there is unacceptable. We've seen people that, we be active with in chats that have showed their yards. That's horrible. I mean, it's like you don't even know where to walk at because duty and trap and trash is everywhere. We've seen people come on here that didn't know they were showing their house, and you seen the horror you could imagine. But I'm saying to see it be revealed that what you imagine is right or is worse than what you imagine, and then they still argue with you about you. It's like, dude, we ain't even on the same level. Seriously, what I look like arguing with you about anything. You can have it, boo. I'll be whatever you say I am because I've seen your reality. So I ain't even gonna argue with you. You can have it, baby, because all you got is YouTube. I get it. You can have it. Okay, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, all right. But this is weird. This is y'all. We for real. Let's go.
on a Monday morning or Saturday, whatever it is. Where do they shower? They shower over here because I'm Haitian and we don't shower the way you shower. Please hold yourself. So therefore, we shower.
So Haitians don't shower the same? Okay, let me just listen. Creole, just listen.
We're right there outside under the sun. And we have pool days and outside days and toys in the water. And then there's a trampoline in the back. And what we do on that.
So if you
Okay, this is what she looks like. Okay, let me skip ahead a little bit. Okay.
Excuse me, the CPS came over to my house. I'm speaking. The CPS came over to my house with a police officer because they got a concern call from my Instagram page that I'm making for the abuse. 1 second. 1 second. I'm recording. I'm talking. Give me a second. This is the inside of my home. I'm talking to a police officer, so therefore let me go ahead and abide by accordance. Can I do that? Thank you very much. So this is my home. In which they, excuse me, I'm in the camera now, so I don't know if you want to appear. The CPS lady.
Yeah, and she's showing it like it's okay. Like if she was in Better Homes and Garden, like if they took a picture and put it on the magazine talking about this is how you're supposed to live. I'm like, okay, it must be me. Okay, bless her heart and all her parts.
Lady says she doesn't want to be on the camera. Okay, they say they wanted to see my kids. I can't open the door and let the kids run around so that you can yell at me for letting the kids run around. You understand that? Okay, so go ahead, Miss CPS, come on in. You're free to come in. Excuse me, honey. They're children. Please don't get angry. All right, my food. What is wrong with my food? Why is it came on my food?
Gotta make sure that you have food for the
Okay, the food is in front of you, and I will open my fridge. I do not know you. Give me a second. You have to slow down.
I wouldn't even want to open my mouth in there.
My sink.
Look, y'all.
Hazard right here. And she just over there talking, rambling, saying crazy shit.
Y'all. Thank you, Muffy. Hey, boo. Y'all. Shout out to Carlos King for sharing this. Yeah, this is crazy. Anyway, to see the full, if you want to watch, to see the full thing over there, I did add his name and everything where it says let's chat or let's talk. The link is right there along with his name where y'all can go over and, look at that. Yeah, I cannot. I can, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like, and she was talking like it was nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. What are you guys upset about? I don't get it. I don't know. Here's my kids, and we're Haitian. So, okay, she trying to say that Haitian people are dirty. Is that what she trying? I don't know what she's trying to say with that. I really don't know where she was trying to go with that. I really don't. Okay, so let's get the SNAP benefits out the way. Hold on, y'all. I hope y'all pay attention to this particular, y'all, that's got me shaking. I ain't lying. I'm sitting over here like, okay. All right. So, all right. This is Governor Bashir. Check this out.
The Trump administration is talking about providing Argentina a $20 billion bailout during a government shutdown, but won't provide SNAP benefits, food assistance for our own people. That's not very American first. The Trump administration is talking about providing Argentina a $20 billion bailout during a government shutdown, but won't provide SNAP benefits, food assistance for our own people. That's not.
Okay, I just needed to wake y'all up a little bit. Those of you all who follow him and don't think he does anything wrong, and y'all agree with everything he's doing, and y'all can't stand the Democrats and blah, blah, blah. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I want you to hear it one more again. Make it make sense.
Not very American first. The Trump administration is talking about providing Argentina a $20 billion bailout during a government shutdown, but won't provide SNAP benefits, food assistance for our own people. That's not very American first.
Can anybody make that make sense for me? We got people that are not going to get assistance to go eat, to buy food, and Thanksgiving is coming up. And there's a lot of people worried about Thanksgiving and all of this and stuff. But he wants to give another whole country billions. But you can't afford to give us money, but you can afford to take our money and give it to another country. Okay. Anybody who supports that orange guy, I want you to get a head examination. And you know why most of them support him? Can I be honest? And I'm a minister, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know why most people support Trump? You want to know why? Because of the lesbian, gay, bi, LGBTIQ, some LGQ, LQ. Y'all know what I'm saying. The alphabet people, dag nabbit. The alphabet people. That's why. That's basically why. I'm serious. The alphabet people is why people want Trump in office, because they keep saying that the alphabet people is trying to turn everybody gay. Dr. Sophie, hey boo. That the alphabet people is trying to turn everybody gay and yada yada and yada yada and yada yada. Okay. Now, if they have more power over your family or over your kids than you do, that's against your parenting, not them. Okay, I want y'all to hear this. Check this out. Check this out. Now, I put on my thing yesterday. I'm going to show y'all again too. Who gets the most food stamps and this, that, and the other. Okay. Give me one moment, because we got a real this other thing we're gonna talk about today has blew my mind for real. And y'all know I'm a widow, so I'm, it's been 4 years since my beloved husband, left me, and so I'm ready to date now. I ain't say all that other, but I am ready to date. But this guy is giving me pause for the cause, okay? But look, I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go. Okay, check this out. Let's go.
Mind blowing how much of benefits for Americans don't go to them. What are we doing in this country? Here's the top 5 ethnicities receiving SNAP benefits, food stamps. Afghan, number 1. Somalia, number 2. Iraqi, number 3. Dominican, number 4. Caribbean, number 5. I'm just putting the information out that's available, and notice it wasn't white, Latino, black. This is in America.
Did y'all hear that? Right, Dr. Soapy, right. Okay, let's listen one more time, y'all, for real.
Mind blowing how much of benefits for Americans don't go to them. What are we doing in this country? Here's the top 5 ethnicities receiving SNAP benefits, food stamps. Afghan, number 1. Somalia, number 2. Iraqi, number 3. Dominican, number 4. Caribbean, number 5. I'm just putting the information out that's available, and notice it wasn't white, Latino, black. This is in America.
But every time they show you our video, I know every time I see a video, even on the TikToks and stuff, it's a bunch of black women in me talking about my food stamps and my SNAP benefits and blah, 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 blah. Because remember, and I ain't trying to be funny, I love my vanilla people, don't get it twisted, but we talk the truth over here, okay? The truth. And so, but remember, everything black is bad. Remember that black hole, black street, what else? Black cowboy, like, the bad cowboys wore black. Everything black is bad. Okay, we have been conditioned to know that when unless you have been, you was raised to know the sense of worth, or the sense to know who you are as a Black person, and all this and things. Other than that, you're gonna buy into it. Thank you, Dr. Soapy Boo. Thank you. So, okay, we did that one. Now for the ridiculous. If y'all didn't see the other parts, y'all, it was a CPS case that, ugh. All right. Anyway, let me pull up the other one. Hold on. Here we go. Right here. Is this it? Now, this is what I want to know. I didn't see this. I tried to find this on the major newscasters, the news platforms, and I couldn't find it. But everybody's talking about it, but I couldn't find it. So I'm going to share it because this needs to be shared. Okay. I'm going to share the one first from Instagram. Hold on. Where does it go? Here we go. Well, let me share this one first because it's the one I can get to. Hold on. Okay. And then I get the other one. So let me share this one. Hold on. Where you is? Here you is. Here you is. I thought I lost y'all. Here you is. Yeah, they not showing this on major news for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, let's see. Here you go.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know when the rules change, but this woman right here, this beautiful woman, Erica, was found unalived on her mother's porch. Someone took her life and dumped her on her mother's porch. That means not only did they know where your mother stayed, they knew you on a personal level. This was a mother of 3. Her youngest child is not even 1. Her mother came outside to go to church. I'm so angry right now. My hands are sweating and shaking. Her mother came outside to go to church and found her baby's body on her freaking front steps. We got people online making jokes like this. She must have turned down that to somebody. Had to have been. What is wrong with y'all? Her 13-year-old daughter is having to make dedication videos to her right now. If y'all know anything about this case, please talk to the police. She didn't deserve that.
Can y'all tell me why we haven't seen it on the news? Can y'all tell me why we have not seen it on the news? I'm going to get the one up. Okay, here we go. Right here. It's one, they had a timeline of her. Let me try to find it again real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. Which is weird. It's weird. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I just don't know. What's wrong with us? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Hold on. And like I said, you would have thought this would have been on all major news platforms, You would have thought, but it wasn't. It wasn't. A date shouldn't end up in death, y'all. It just shouldn't. And I'm trying to find this one guy because he does a great job in going back over this real quick. Here it is. Here it is right here. Praise God. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let's stop it. And let me pull y'all up. Because he does a great job in going over this. I mean, people are offering black women 40 going north, y'all. This is so sad. Let's go.
Erica, beautiful from a vibe to a face. Last night, she went out on a date. I observed this. Natural, fine shit as a caption, and that described the perfect. True love. Her next post, describing how good the food was. Profoundly described, but less than 24 hours later, she found unalive. Oddly, this was off. Her mom was headed to church, found her body on a porch. Ugly indeed. Who could do this to a beautiful mother of three? Such beauty on the surface. I don't know the details, but I just know she ain't deserved this. Insanity. Prayers for her soul, condolences to her family.
Let's listen to it one more time.
Detroit's own.
That's why I said, Detroit, what's going on? Come on, Detroit, speak up. I know y'all got a whole lot of stuff that go on down there because Lord knows most of my posts is either about Jacksonville, Florida, or Detroit. Okay. Now, Ohio is creeping up behind y'all, but oh my God, if you know anything about this, please call anonymously. They do have the anonymous tip line. Give these kids and their families some closure about this woman, because if it was your child, you, your sister, your mother, you would want somebody to give information on you, you know.
Erica, beautiful from a vibe to a face. Last night, she went out on a date. I observed this. Natural, fine shit as a caption, and that described the perfect. True love. Her next post, describing how good the food was. Profoundly described, but less than 24 hours later, she found unalive. Oddly, this was off. Her mom was headed to church, found her body on a porch. Ugly indeed. Who could do this to a beautiful mother of three? Such beauty on the surface. I don't know the details, but I just know she ain't deserved this. Insanity. Prayers for her soul, condolences to her family. Detroit.
Y'all, what do y'all think? What you think happened to this beautiful mom? What do you think happened to her? Do you think that the person she went to dinner with had something to do with her demise? Or do you think maybe after dinner she went with some friends or something and something happened and the so-called friends dropped her off over her mother's? Because I agree with the first person. Somebody had to know you intimately to understand that you live with your mom, that who your mom was. Now, it could have been the thing that she lived with her mom, okay, and everything, but I don't think so, because they would have said, you know, she lives with her mom and her mom found her that morning. You know, it is very sad. It is very sad. And then for people to make fun of that, you know, I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I think you have to have a certain mind frame and a certain heart to even make fun of that, to even make fun of dead people, period, you know, which they can't hear you, so they don't care. But it's us that's left with their memories because they mean something to us. It just, I feel that man did something to her, but I could be wrong. You know, it's just our opinions right now. We're like the police trying to put it together, Chad. That's it. We're trying to put it together, and it's just really, really sad. And it's making me like, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm okay by myself. Trust me, I am. It's just companionship that, you know, when you're used to having it, that you kind of want every now and then or whatever. But like I said, these males, I'm going to say males because it's a difference between a man and a male. These males nowadays is giving me pause for cause. It just really is. And wow, when you think about it, you know, it just makes you wonder, like, come on, I thought I killed that fly. It makes you wonder, like, you know, what the heck? Like, what goes through your head? It's like everybody wants to be iller now. Everybody wants to be a iller. Put the K in the front. Everybody, you know, whatever happened to love? That's why I be playing love songs. Whatever happened to love? I'm a ooze love over here. I'm a ooze so much love. People gonna get sick of me. They're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm sick. Good. You know, shout out to her babies. You know, that's why I tell people, baby, you better make sure you show as much love as possible and that you love on people, because you never know when the last time it's going to be. Even when people get on your nerves, your family and friends, even when they get on your nerves, deal with them accordingly. I'm sorry, to if that was the last time you see them, there will be no regrets. Because what happens is we end up saying and doing stuff, and then we found out that they're gone, and now we got all these regrets. I shouldn't have said it the last time. No. Let's stand in it. If they pissed you off, they pissed you off. But it's a way to do everything in love. Sometimes tough love. Get that straight. Everything ain't all mushy, you know. So I just I will only ever marry for love. I believe in life commitments. Right. And that's why I said me and my late husband, we did it right. Till death do us part. He always wanted to go before me because he said he couldn't deal with it if I went before him. He said I just couldn't deal with it. I know I can't. So that was his petition. He wanted to go before me, and God granted that. I have no regrets. I used to, because I felt like I should have did more to try to save his life, you know, and everything before I sent him to the hospital. But I had to let that go because that was his request. He wanted to go. He didn't think he was not going to come back, you know. So, yeah. But I just feel sorry for them children and the mother. Can you imagine being a parent and coming out and seeing your adult child deceased? You on your way to the house of the Lord, okay? Possibly to pray for your kids. Because even though they grown, if you like me, you pray for them more now that they grown than you did when they was a kid. Because you can't see what they do, who they with, where they go. So you like, God, I asked you to protect them, you know, cover them. But yeah. And that's why I'm not easy to call everybody my friend. I don't have that many friends, you know. You can't blame yourself for things you have. Right, Muffy, you right, baby. And I learned that. And once I learned that, it freed me up because I was walking around with that heavy chip like that. And once I learned that, it actually freed me up. It really did. Like I said, that baby. And then let's talk about real quick the CPS case. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like, she was proud to show them her house. And she gonna say to the CPS worker, you're calling me nasty and you're saying you are. That's why I said it's gotta be a mental thing. It's gotta be when people live like that. First, it starts out depression. You can tell when somebody's depressed. And she seemed able-bodied, so there is no reason why she couldn't clean. She just didn't care. And I get offended when women like that talk about they got a man. And you proud to say that? And I want to see this man that don't mind living in this mess with you, being in this house, in this dirty house with you and calling you his woman. I be wondering the mind of the men who do that. I know coochie ain't got no face, especially in the dark. They all feel and look the same just about. But come on now. And why you worried about a man and you can't keep a house clean? I go there with it. I go there and people get mad at me. They be like, Creole, you think you okay, whatever. I'll be whatever. I keep telling you that I'll be whatever. But that's weird. That is weird. Let me see. It looks like it peak. I know. I'm like, and them kids just playing. You can tell they're used to it. They don't know no difference. If they was to take them kids to a clean house, like just say they remove those kids from her and they take them to a good foster home where everything is organized and clean and they got a routine and stuff like that, them kids ain't gonna know how to act. They're going to think something wrong with them people. Them people being mean to me. Why? Because she told me to clean my room. She said I had to take a bath. That's what they're going to think because there's no order where they are. There is no order. You can tell it. They in chaos. But to them, that's why I said some people, even some men that you know, I know dysfunction is all they know and they comfortable with it. And they don't want to know nothing else. If you try to walk them into a regular life, a functional life, they don't know how to do that. You trying to change me. Well, I mean, anything's better than what you're doing. Right now, you're dysfunctional. You're living dysfunctional. You walk in dysfunctional. You live in dysfunction. You know, but yeah, it's just wow, y'all. If I cried if we visited someone who had and what's so funny is they feel like everybody who raised in the projects is used to roaches. I wasn't. Like we didn't have them in my house, and I was raised in the projects. We didn't have them in my house. My grandmother them didn't have it. Most of my friends didn't have it. Every now and then you go over somebody's house and they got them. And I can't sit down and you got roaches. I'm sorry. When you see one, you need to bomb because that means there's many more somewhere else. And most likely somebody moved in with them. Okay, like what happened with me? Okay. It was me. I was here and the house next to me had been empty. It was an old woman that lived there and she passed away because my cat used to go over and she loved my cat so much. She kept him and I didn't get mad because I knew where the cat was. She had a screen there front porch that she would sit on sometime and that's where she would feed the cat and all this and stuff. It gave her things to do. I didn't care. Girl, take that cat. Go on because you loving on him. Go on. So when she passed away, the house was empty. They had to start throwing stuff away and all that. Okay, that's fine. But the person on the other side of me, they moved out too. So now I got 2 empty houses. Where you think they're going to run? They need to be fed and everything else. Baby, one day I was putting something in the microwave and saw this brown thing and thought I was seeing something. Saw this brown thing come from behind my microwave. I went crazy. I was throwing everything at it, smacking. I mean, I smacked it so much I had to clean that spot. I hurry up and call. I need to get on the list. Can y'all come and bomb? Do y'all bomb? Okay, how much is it to have you all bomb and spray around the perimeter? I have 2 empty houses around me, and if I see a roach, I need y'all to bomb for mice too, because I don't want to see none of them. Okay, a roach I can handle. A mice I might have to move. Let's go. So, and then I bought some stuff off of the internet, off of Amazon, and put around my own house. Y'all, who? And I see that this person that bought this house where the old woman was, is somebody new in there now. And he bought the house. Now, ever since he bought this house, maybe 3 months ago, like they've been in there for 3 months, once a month, I see him bringing some, what you call it, exterminators. That truck be out there. They was even putting some in his ground. So I'm like, it must have been bad over there. It had to be, you know. But now you ain't coming over here with all that. We ain't doing all that. Let me see. My auntie lived in the projects, but had never. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Bleach and Passau was my friend, along with some Comet. Yes, ma'am. Who? That Comet will do you. You hear me? That Comet will do you. I still got some Comet. I went and got me 2 cans. Sure did. Because some stains only Comet will love. Okay. I'm like, So, yeah, but y'all, the thing of it is, y'all, you know, mental illness is a thing that is running rapid. This whole Teachable Tuesday if we can sum it up, it's Mental Illness Tuesday, okay? Because from the White House all the way down, something wrong. And anytime you spend $250 million to redo a landmark ballroom, and you got people out here that's suffering, that's starving, can't get their medicine, can't pay for maybe surgeries and different things like that they need, but you're going to spend in front of them. I keep telling people those are millionaires and billionaires. They don't have the same pain you got. Everybody who voted for these people ought to smack themselves. Seriously, they ought to smack themselves because these people, they don't have the same pains you have at all. They don't feel your pain. They can pay for whatever they want. You can't. So they'll never see things your way. Y'all waiting for them to have some empathy. And here's the thing. I'm not surprised at the orange guy. I'm surprised at those that support the orange guy that we elected. That's what's doing me. It's like all of y'all got a mental illness. All of y'all don't care about poor people. All of y'all don't care that people eat or starve in your community that you support, that you're over. We elected you to have our best interests at heart. That's why, again, let me say, they're trying to redistrict these places because they don't want the Democrats. And I'm not a Democrat, so I ain't taking up for them. But at this particular time, they're the lesser of two evils. Okay? They don't want the Democrats to take power back. Right now, they control the Senate and the White House. It's a Republican thing across the board. And they're trying to keep that power. We need some people with some testicular fortitude to step up and say, nope, I ain't voting that way. Nope, that's not right. People in my district, they got kids. They going to suffer. They ain't going to eat, all the things of the things. Which, let me go here. Prophetically, I actually told you guys to go and stock up your freezers. I told you all that. I told you all that last year coming into this year. I told you at the beginning of the year. I said, go and stock up your freezers. I said, because if something happened to where you can't go and get something for whatever reason, you'll have something in your freezer and you will eat. So when I'm doing, hopefully Thursday, because Friday I got to go get my passport. So hopefully Thursday, because I ain't going to get caught up in that first of the month type of stuff that everybody's trying to go on. And then the store supposedly is locking the doors. They're not letting anybody in. You have to order online and either pick them up or get them delivered. So you do have to watch over your back because people's going to be looking to see what you bring in your home. Okay. So you do have to watch, y'all. And I'm trying my best not to carry my pal as often because I don't want to take nobody's, I really don't. But I ain't going to let you do me either. So whether I have it on me or not, I do got something on me. I ain't going to tell you what, but something's on me. So, but I am going tomorrow, Thursday, and get some more things and stock it up in my freezer. Canned goods and different things like that as well. And, yeah. There's people trying to help people, and I understand that, but a lot of times you can't help those if you don't have a surplus to help nobody but you. When you on the plane, they tell you to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, just in case of emergency. Even if you got a kid, they tell you to put the mask on yourself first. So actually, before we try to save others, we got to save ourselves. Make sure you solidified. And then help somebody else. So now I will say this. I do have an egg roll challenge that is the second Saturday in December at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And depending on how this goes, the devil is a lie, Lord, we rebuke it. The food situation, because I don't want to put nobody that wants to be in it, but they got to make a decision between a challenge and what they're going to eat. Now, even though it's cheap and whatever you're going to eat, you're going to be able to eat that and go on. I'm still planning on having it. Okay. I am planning on having it and everything, but we'll talk more about that. And the flyer is out there. So if you can share the flyer, even if you don't want to be a part of it, I would love if you just come and support, come over here, hang out with us and support us and everything. I would appreciate that. But yeah, it's actually the second Saturday in December at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You still use Comet, I do too, boo. So I will put that on my community wall later on today, and I will tag a couple of people in it just so we can keep it circulating. Okay. Let's pray, y'all. It never hurts to pray. Never hurts to pray. Okay. Let's ask God to make a miracle, to shake some stuff up. All right. Yeah. Because we at the mercy of God right now. We really are. Even though people feel like, well, I don't get food stamps, this and the other. But yeah, just think about it like this. If what I'm saying is true about the stores, you won't be able to go into a store and grocery shop on your own. You'll have to call the store. I do one of them things and have them shop for you. So your ability to do your own thing will be taken away. Think about that. Okay. Think about that. All right, y'all. I always tell y'all that no matter what the test, always do your best. Okay. And that's what I mean. And I love you guys. And like I said, I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. And I will see you guys on the streets. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm stuck, y'all. I need 12 more people, I believe. 12 or 13 more people to get to my 2,000 subbies. Okay. Okay. If you like what you hear, go on and sub for the free 99. That's all I'm saying. It's free 99. Okay. There you are. Hey, how are you? How are you, DM? And everything else. So let's just keep, like I said, each other up in prayer. All right. And Grego warm me up. Hey, this is what I forgot to tell y'all. This is gonna make y'all laugh. I don't want to leave on the depressing point. So let me make y'all laugh. Okay. So or you remember those donuts we used to get in high school and in elementary school? Like you come in the morning, your bus gets you there, and okay, boo, congratulations, you're working. Congratulations. So them donuts, and you used to go through the line and you get you a milk or juice, and they have them warm donuts sitting up there in the package, and you get it. Those was the best donuts ever. Okay, so twice a year I buy a case. Okay, so I bought my second case, and I so y'all know I get a little medical procedure 3 times a week, right? So yesterday I put a whole bunch of them in a bag, and when I got there, I started passing them out. You should have saw them people. They was like, "Oh my goodness, these are those good donuts we used to get in school." Oh my God, they were so happy, y'all. I was like, I love to make people smile. I really do. I'm a giver. I am a giver, but I've had to watch that because when you're a giver and people know that, all the takers want to come. They'll take from you, but never give to you. No matter if they have it or not, they'll never give to you, but they'll take. You know what I'm saying? They leeches. And so I've had to watch that. And even though I'm a giver, I love to help people. I love to give. I've had to go against my nature and not. Seriously, and that hurts a person like me. See, me and my late husband, both of us was givers. We tried to outlove each other, and that's weird, but it works for us because he was a giver, he was a lover. I'm a giver, I'm a lover. So we try to outgive and love each other. So it was reciprocity. It was back and forth, back and forth. There was never a lack. There was never, you know what I'm saying? So it worked for us, and so I have to watch that. I do have to watch that because I am a giver. I really am. And everything. So it made me feel good to see these people smile and everything. I was like, they was like, oh my God, oh, you brought back memories and blah, blah, blah. So it was all that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go make me another cup of coffee. It'll be my second one. I was going to go to Dunkin' Donuts today, but I changed my mind because, like I said, I'm trying to be a better steward over my finances. When God bless you, you have to be a good steward over that he gives you. Okay, let's not get that twisted. He's not giving it to you just because you can flex and go and do all these things. No, he's giving it to you because you have proven to him that if he give it to you, you're going to keep your word and be a good steward over your finances. Okay? Just because you can afford a Mercedes don't mean you should have one. I've never been that. Even when I told you I used to make some money, and not no little money. I mean money. Okay, but I never ever felt like I had to live up to the Joneses. I never felt like I had to stun on nobody. I never wanted an up to date car because everybody else had one. I never wanted, the Rockies necklaces and golds and all this stuff because yeah, I got something to prove. I ain't never been that chick. I'd rather know that my bank account says something with them zeros and that all my bills is paid. I'm that chick. I'm telling y'all, one day, for real, my husband didn't have the finances, to do for me like he wanted to. And it was what, Valentine's Day? Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. Okay. And he didn't have the money to do for me the way he wanted to. And he was like, babe, I don't have them, because usually he plans and blah, but we had some bills come through. And baby, I'd rather have my bills paid. I keep telling you that. Plus, my husband did for me just because it's Tuesday. You know how some men just do for you on a holiday? No, my husband would do for me just because it's Tuesday. Like, when I was working, he would come up to my job with roses, a teddy bear, something. I'll be at home and I wake up and I have flowers in a vase sitting on the table, and he'll say, just because you're my wife and I love you, you the best thing ever happened to me. I wake up and roll over. It's a card laying on my bed. And I'm like, what the? And I have to look at it. And he's like, I love you, baby, forever. Like I'm a romantic like that. And so is he. So that's what we did. So all this, I'm going to give this to her because it's Valentine's Day. It's her birthday. It's Mother's Day. I don't like men like that. I don't. Don't even roll up on me because show me you love me because you love me. Okay? And it shouldn't be a special occasion when you show me you love me. Okay? So anyway, make a long story short, he was like, I know you don't really care for this place, and I said, what? He said, I want us to go. He said, I can afford some White Castles. I said, let's go. He said, man, I picked the right one. He started laughing. He said, I picked the right. Baby, my husband, we went to White Castles on Valentine's Day. We went to White Castle. He ordered me whatever I wanted. He got what he wanted. And we sat at the table. And them people was looking at us at White Castle. And they all started coming out talking to us. Was like, oh, my God, y'all look so cute and all this, because we was feeding each other fries. And we was just doing us. That's what we do. We was feeding each other fries and smiling. And another thing he had found a coloring book and colored me something real pretty, because that man know he could color. He could draw too. Color me something real pretty. And he wrote on her, he said, to my wife forever, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Happy Valentine's Day. Y'all, when I tell you, that meant so much to me. So he asked me one day, he said, out of everything I've done, to show you I love you and all this stuff, what is the one thing that sticks out to you that you like the most? I said, the day that we spent at White Castle and you did that coloring page for me. He said, really? Out of everything? I said, yep. I said, because you know what? It showed me right then, you really love me. You didn't let that day pass. You didn't, I can't do this. So I ain't going to do nothing. I said, most men wouldn't have did nothing. I said, and you was really trying to pull your brain together like I can't do for her the way I want to and blah, blah, blah. I said, and you were humble enough to tell me that and say, I still want to do something for you. It meant a lot to me, y'all. It just did. Givers need to have limit because takers don't have. Muffy, that'll preach. Now that'll preach. Girl, I might do a sermon off that. Hold on. How can I? Come on now. Don't be surprised if I tell you I preach that. Now that'll preach. Givers need to have a limit because takers don't have any. Come on. Come on. Baby. I got giving good. I do. My whole family are givers. My mama, my granddaddy, my daddy. I used to get mad at my daddy because, like I said, he was a martial arts expert, and he used to let people come and he would teach them, and they wouldn't pay him and be done owed him for 3 months. And I used to get mad at him. He's like, oh, baby, you know, they'll pay. They'll catch up. They'll catch up. Baby. Anyway, but yeah, most of my family, we're built off love and giving. Seriously, we're built off love and giving. And I do, you're right. I have to watch that. I do. And that's one thing my late husband told me though. He said, whenever I go and you start dating again, don't you give before he does. That's exactly what he said to me. Don't you give before he does. He said, make that man do more for you than I did. He said, I know you ain't gonna take nobody less. He said, but I'm serious. He said, because see, we cunning. He said, men are cunning. They see you and they see what you got and what you have the ability to do for them. And they'll try to latch on to you to have you fund their lifestyle. He said, don't do it. And I said, why do you always talk like that? He said, because I'm serious. He said, I'm serious. And so, yeah, that's why I be looking like, I can like you all day long. That and the candy bar ain't gonna get us nowhere. I can like you all day long. But I watch how you handle business. I do. I watch. Now I know I'm good and I got your back. But you gotta lead first. You gotta give me something. If you're not a leader, I don't look at you. See, it's like this. I heard an old woman say one day, if you give a woman a house, she'll make it a home. A real woman. If you give her some money, she'll take her business. If you give her some food, she'll make you a meal. See, you got to lead first. I got to see what you're about first. I'm your help meet, not your help do. I'm supposed to meet when you can't. But if you always can't meet, that's me taking care of you. That ain't going to work. That's not going to work. Anyway, love you. I love you guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm serious. You know, and I did say this. I'm going to nurture my relationship. Like when I do start dating. And maybe I've made, let me clear something up. Maybe I've given people the idea that I haven't had people to try to date me. Is you kidding? Are you kidding? Baby, no, that's not it. It's the fact that I have said no because they're not on my level. Okay? I love the Lord first. Let's get that straight. Let me just put this out here, okay? I love the Lord first. He's first. I'm a praiser. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm a worshiper. I'm a apostle. I'm an ordained apostle. I'm an ordained pastor. Okay? And I'm a prophet. All those. So let's throw that out there first. All those. And she don't mince words. I don't take it back to have no man. Absolutely not. If you can't handle that, I preach the word of God. And on certain days of the week, I teach the word of God. I lay hands on the sick and they recover. I work the altar. I cover churches. I cover pastors. Okay? All the things. That's first. And if any man has a problem with that, miss me altogether. I ain't what you want. I ain't what you're looking for. Because when it's all said and done, my first and foremost thing that I do is seek the Lord. So I ain't the one for everybody. And I understand that. I do. I understand that. I ain't for everybody. They look at me and they see one thing and they think that. And then when I get to really, my gift kicks in like it always does. And I get to, saying some stuff that I ain't supposed to know. It scares the heck out of them. And I'm grateful for that. I ain't one that's loose in the cooch. Okay, I'm not one that's loose in the cooch. I ain't knocking my sisters, that is, but I ain't loose in the cooch. I know what I got. I know what my vagina is. Gold, and I'm a queen. And what I look like, let some jokers give me a ooh baby, ooh, just to get some. Are you kidding me? So if I gave y'all that idea that ain't nobody been trying to hit on me and that ain't nobody trying to date me, I'm sorry, because that ain't the truth. I just know who I am. Get that? And I'm one, you ain't even got to be all that handsome. I don't look at stuff like that. I really don't. It's how you treat me and how I feel when I'm with you. Do I feel safe when I'm with you? Do you love the Lord? Can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? Anyway, can we talk? You know, can we have fun together? That's just, because life is stressful enough. And I understand that men, when they go outside this door, they go through a lot. Women, we don't understand what they go through. And especially a black man goes through a lot just being a black man. I ain't saying being the man where he work at and all that. I'm talking about just being a black man. They go through a lot. Okay, but you should feel comfortable and you should be safe with me. I am supposed to be the one that you talk to. You supposed to be able to lay your head in my lap and I soothe you. And if that's not the case, move on. Your bottom line is supposed to be, let's seek the Lord and see what he say. If it ain't you, move on. Okay? Okay. You silly, Deanne. So. And he heard my cry. Come on now. I'm serious. I am so serious. Here's the thing, y'all. Prophetically, can I give y'all another prophecy? Everything that's going on, okay? Y'all know it's headed somewhere, right? I ain't gonna depress y'all, but it is headed somewhere, okay? What's so funny is those of you all who've never had a need for God, you are now. And some of y'all, God's been pulling your coattail to get into a word church. You've been away from church for years, okay? Ain't had time to go to church. I ain't got time to go to nobody's church. I got to pull these overtimes and all this and stuff. And God's like, yeah, that's why you pulling them overtimes. You have not spent time with me. You have not came and sat and let me feed you so that you can solidify yourself for what's coming. Because there are going to be some people, i.e. me, okay, i.e. me. You heard it here. There are going to be some people that God has blessed and gave favor to that's going to be able to sustain whatever and going to have to help other people. My house is a sanctuary house, but I'm only going to do what God say do. There goes that, okay, I'm a giver type of situation again. And to answer that question, I've actually been a pastor since 2010. April 26, 2010. I was actually consecrated and everything into pastoralship. So it's been, 15 years? 15 years, going on 16 years. I've been a minister ever since, let me see, how many years? Let me count it up. I've been a minister for 25 years. Yeah, so 2005. That's how long I've been a minister. Yeah. Yep, been preaching the word for 20 years and been a pastor for 15. And I got my apostleship in between there. I got all my documentations and I got couple of well-known preachers that people know that will let you know who I am. They'll solidify and be like, no, she the real deal. She the real deal. Some of these people I cover, you would never know because I would never tell it. It's not about that. It's about God. But what I'm saying to you is, I would rather God know me than YouTube. And a lot of people don't understand that. Because a lot of people say to me, you don't be having nobody in your chat. You be having like 10 people. You be having like 8 people. I'd rather have that and God know who I am and say that I belong to him than to have 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 2,500, all the things, and God don't even know you. I'm different. I keep telling everybody I'm different. I don't know why they don't get that. I am. What turns everybody else on don't turn me on. Real talk. In life as well as spirituality. What turns some people on or what turns most women on don't turn me on. A man would be surprised what I like. Seriously, I'm just keeping it 100. You'd be surprised what I like. I ain't like everybody else. I love me. I walk with my own drum. I'm my own. You know how I'm gonna get you, sucker? He said every what is it? Every superhero is supposed to have their own band, their own theme band or something like that. That's me. Ouch, what the hell? What I do this time? Some people would rather her mess than hear something that will help. I know, Catherine Boo, you know, baby, you know. When you're right, you're right. You feels me. When you're right, you're right. No, and it doesn't make me perfect, y'all. It don't make me perfect. Because sometimes I'm telling y'all, my street Coco, yeah, my street make me want to just, it's a daily thing. I have to submit to God daily. Seriously. And I'm single. Every now and then I want to pee. Okay. I really do. I do. But I submit my life to God. And I'm not trying to be funny. And it works for me. It may not work for you, but it works for me. Too much is given, much is required. And I always want the best. I do. I want the best. Like he gave me one husband that was the best. I can't wait to see what this one gonna be like. Because he told me he got one for me again. And God ain't gonna give me no slacker. So I can't wait to see what this one's gonna be. So I gotta hold on. Because just like he worked on me to get my old husband out of my system, I refer to him because that's the longest relationship I've had. Okay. But yeah. So he's working on my future husband, letting him know I got something good for you, but you got to get over this. You got to get yourself together. You holding up what I got for you, and I'm only gonna make her wait for a little while longer. Because if you ain't ready by the time I think, I'm gonna give her somebody else. And that's the thing. A lot of y'all have missed your blessings because you slowful. Stop being so slowful. Move when God say move. Stop being so slow. You dragging your feet because your emotions. You know what? Your emotions, I always look at it like this. If you end up in hell, your emotions gonna laugh at you because they ain't going with you. Your whole flesh gonna be cracking up. I ain't missing nothing God has for me on this side, and especially when I go to the other one. But while I'm on this side, I want all good and perfect gifts. All good and perfect gifts. All good and perfect gifts. When you ask God to enlarge your territory, the prayer of Jabez, when you ask him to enlarge your territory, that's also asking for responsibility. Okay? Because God ain't going to enlarge your territory, meaning give you different things and bless me with this and bless me with this. Oh Lord, bless me indeed, if you're not responsible, which leads me back to being a great steward over that God gives you. I knew where I was going. I know y'all like, why is she? I knew where I was going. It took me all the way to back where I was telling y'all to be a great steward over that God is blessing you with. Okay? Hold on, sister. A change is coming. My God, today. I know you're right. I shouldn't even be talking to you, DM, because you didn't even do the Instagram. And you can't say you didn't know it was me because you know what I look like. Yep. Because I didn't know if you had your computer, because I know you said one of your computers is put up or something. So I didn't want to email you. So I'm like, well, I know he checks his Instagram. So, And shout out to Jess Andrea. Shout out to you, boo. All of y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. I didn't see it. Okay, let me do it while I'm right here. While I'm right here now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just clicked to follow you. It's a request. Lord have mercy. I don't know all these people. I don't know all of y'all. A lot of people asking to follow me. I don't know all of y'all. I don't let people follow me that I don't know. I'm sorry. It's weird. And I know it's how you meet people, but it's weird. I just don't. If I don't know who you are, But anyway, we'll look again. Okay, no problem. But y'all, yeah. Oh, it's after 1 hour, y'all. I'm sorry. I did not mean to keep y'all there. Let me see. DM, when you gonna make me a famous with the song? Child. Let me tell you about the Ham Show. Okay, let me tell you about the Ham Show. The Ham Show do too much. Okay, I'm very territorial. I ain't got number 2 songs. I have a problem with that. Everybody else got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different versions of their song. I'm stuck with 2 songs, just 2. That's it, 2 songs, and I'll be like, and I'll be in the sky because I'm a butterfly. We fly, so I'll be in the sky and I'll be hearing all these dedications and songs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I only got 2 songs. Everybody else got all these little wonderful songs. Okay, well, all right. I guess I just have to deal with it. Oh, Lord, the things I go through, my God, today. But that's all right. He said you have a song. The Ham Show, I'm not lying. I only got 2 songs. I'm like, okay, I guess. Put me in my place. Show me I don't mean nothing. Okay, all right. I stepped back. I stepped back. I understand. I understand. It is what it is. Just tell me I ain't gonna get nothing. I ain't getting no more songs without telling me I ain't getting no more songs. That's all I'm saying. So yeah. That's what I think. Let me highlight that. I think he said, yeah, right there. He said, you have a song, Unfiltered Muffy. So yeah, girl, you got a song. Shoot, must be nice. That's all I'm gonna say. Anywho, we still cool. We still cool. The Ham Show. I've cried over it. My feelings has gotten hurt, but I'm better. I'm better. That's why I'm drinking more coffee than ever. You've caused me to increase my coffee consumption. Because it just hurt my feelings. It just hurt my feelings. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I still support. I still be over. Let me see. I haven't heard it. Please tag me. Okay. Yeah. I'm just highlighting it so he could see it. Hopefully tomorrow though, Catherine, if you're still here, and y'all, everybody, but I'm letting Catherine know too. Cause she catches me up on what I miss. Cause y'all, I can't be everywhere at the same time. So she catches me up on what I miss. So tomorrow we just gonna drop the link a little bit, and I'm gonna let you come up here. You can tell me what all I done missed. I know I missed Pastor today. I seen part of it, but then he had to go or something like it. So he said he'd be back on. So. Okay, so D-Ham said, y'all, he's going live this afternoon and every stuff. All right, y'all. Well, let me get out of here so he can get ready and y'all can get ready because I know how them labs, they run back to back. Okay, so I am mindful of that. I do appreciate you guys. Can you send a message? Okay, hold on. Let me do that now while I'm on here. Hold on. It just said request. I don't know if I could send you a message. Let me see. Hold on. to okay, this stupid chair done went down again. Let me hurry up. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to send it to you now. I just did. Ugh. Okay, boo. Okay, you gonna come after the link drop? Good, 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 good. Yes, you got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, because I was gonna say my now. Okay. Yeah. I don't have no. I guess my only up to date picture is my picture. Now I'm gonna put my picture on here I took yesterday. I'm gonna put my picture on here I took yesterday. Anyway, y'all. Oh Lord, I forgot I'm supposed to go somewhere with my mama today. Y'all, I gotta take my mama to cricket. Well, she's coming to get me so I can go to cricket with her and tell these people what's wrong with her phone. I was really going to lay down on my couch and be lazy after I fixed my cup of coffee and donut. I can't even do that now. Now I didn't go yesterday, so I'm gonna have to go today. Because if I tell her no today, then she's gonna have some type of attitude. That's the Pisces for you, I tell you. She both. She Pisces and Aquarius. I mean, yeah, Aquarius. She's borderline. She's on the cusp. And I tell you, her Aquarius side, we just love each other and get along. That Pisces side, girl, make me pray. And that's the side that's working right now. Is that Pisces side, and it's got me praying. So anyway, y'all, I love y'all, but I have to go. Don't forget, no matter what the test, I always do your best. Smooches. Like, share, and subscribe.